At 87, Anthony Hopkins finally reveals the truth about Lawrence Olivier, the legendary mentor, rival, and inspiration who shaped his extraordinary career. Born Philip Anthony Hopkins on December 31, 1937, in the small Welsh town of Port Talbot, he rose from humble beginnings as the son of a baker and a devoted mother, finding solace and purpose in the arts, drawing, music, and eventually acting, which became the foundation for a creative spirit destined to captivate the world. After training at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama and serving 2 years in the British Army, Hopkins was accepted into the prestigious Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where he refined his craft and gained the confidence to pursue a professional stage career. His early talent caught the eye of Sir Lawrence Olivier, who invited him to join the National Theatre, a period Hopkins later described as transformative yet intimidating, where Olivier's brilliance, discipline, and unpredictable temperament both inspired and challenged him. Immersed in Shakespearean tragedies and modern dramas, Hopkins developed the commanding voice, emotional precision, and quiet intensity that became his trademarks, while navigating moments of self-doubt and the pressure to earn Olivier's approval. Transitioning to film, he delivered remarkable early performances in The Lion in Winter, but his worldwide breakthrough came with The Silence of the Lambs in 1991, where his chilling portrayal of Hannibal Lecter earned an Academy Award despite appearing on screen for only 16 minutes, proving that true mastery lies in impact, not duration. His versatility spanned historical epics, psychological dramas, and biographical films, from The Remains of the Day and Nixon to The Mission, Thor, and The Father, earning a second Oscar at 83 and demonstrating that great acting balances strength with vulnerability. Beyond film, Hopkins left an indelible mark on television, with award-winning performances in War and Peace, The Lindbergh Kidnapping Case, The Bunker, The Dresser, and King Lear, showcasing his ability to inhabit complex historical and literary figures with subtlety, courage, and emotional depth. Music remained a lifelong passion, with Hopkins composing, performing, and connecting to audiences through the universal language of sound, reflecting an intimacy and humanity at the heart of his artistry. His personal life included 3 marriages, from Petronella Barker, which taught him lessons about ambition, sacrifice, and fatherhood, to Jennifer Linton, who provided stability during his ascent to global recognition, and finally Stella Artois, whose vibrant presence revitalized his later years, encouraging exploration of painting, philanthropy, and daily life beyond the pressures of acting. Openly discussing his struggle with alcoholism and eventual sobriety in 1975, Hopkins emphasized resilience, self-forgiveness, and emotional peace, qualities evident in both his interviews and motivational reflections. Reflecting on Olivier, he describes a man of towering brilliance and vulnerability, whose presence was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. I felt like I was walking into a cathedral where Olivier was the high priest, Hopkins recalls, a son whose light both challenged and guided him. Olivier's genius, generosity, and ruthless competitiveness forced Hopkins to sharpen every instinct, teaching him technical mastery, emotional honesty, and the dangers of chasing perfection, while also demonstrating the value of mentorship, subtle guidance, and human flaw. Hopkins often felt crushed by the pressure to perform, yet that intensity drove him to work with a ferocity that became the cornerstone of his career. Over decades, he learned to emulate Olivier's brilliance while avoiding the self-torture of perfectionism, ultimately shaping the actor the world came to admire, a man whose work embodies vulnerability, strength, and profound emotional truth. With age and perspective, Hopkins reflects on the complex legacy of his mentor, recognizing that Olivier was extraordinary, brilliant, flawed, intimidating, and profoundly human, and that standing in his orbit was an invaluable privilege that forged every nuance, triumph, and achievement of his remarkable life, a debt and inspiration he carries with gratitude to this day.